Hey everybody, Blood Moon Bobby here. So once again, I made some tweaks to my camera picture profile, well, without getting too technical, to give it more of my own style and to make it easier for editing this video. So let me know how what you personally think of the look of this video. But anyway, let's talk about Disney and Pixar's new movie, Luca. So what exactly is Luca about? Well, Luca is a coming-of-age film set in Italy, directed by Enrico Casarosa. I believe I'm saying the name right. I'll have the name down below in the video, just in case, who was the director of the acclaimed Pixar short La Luna. For more details on what Luca is about, here's what Collider had to say. Quote, according to the official synopsis, Luca is set in a beautiful seaside town on the Italian Riviera. The original animated feature is a coming-of-age story about one young boy experiencing an unforgettable summer filled with gelato, pasta, and endless scooter rides. Luca shares these adventures with his newfound best friend, but all the fun is threatened by a deeply held secret. He is a sea monster from another world just below the water's surface. And for even more details, this is what director Enrico Casarosa had to say, quote, this is a deeply personal story for me, not only because it's set on the Italian Riviera where I grew up, but because at the core of this film is a celebration of friendship. Childhood friendships often set the course of who we want to become, and it is those bonds that are at the heart of our story in Luca. So in addition to the beauty and charm of the Italian seaside, our film will feature an unforgettable summer adventure that will fundamentally change Luca. So it looks like we got a decent amount of details for Luca, in terms of like the basics of what the story is about, what the conflict is like, and who our principal characters are. But I wanted to use this video to speculate even more questions. The really big one for me is wondering how this whole thing works where Luca is technically a sea monster. I'm wondering if they're going to do a thing where, is it like when Luca gets angry or scared or feels some kind of aggressive emotion, is that when he becomes like the sea monster? Or is it like a werewolf situation where a character, when the full moon comes, the character like transforms into this really scary monster? I'll be honest, when I first heard the premise of Luca, in a strange sort of way, it kind of reminded me of Disney and Pixar's Brave. I mean, obviously, it sounds like the story is quite different. Like in Brave, when Merida's mother gets turned into a bear, the thing is, if she does not get that curse reversed, her, not only is she physically going to stay a bear, but her mind is also going to become more animal-like. Like she's going to become very, scary and violent if she remains this way. I mean, just in terms of the idea of having a Pixar character that can maybe, become a monster, because I say that because People magazine says that Luca on the surface looks like a human boy, so I'm wondering if it's the thing where they're doing the thing where in certain circumstances Luca can turn into more of a monster-like character. And I'm also curious to see how they're going to design Luca's monster form, or if you will, or for lack of a better way to describe it. But I could also understand there's the conflict in this, especially because of this new friend. It could be really risky, and I'm sure Luca is the kind of character who doesn't want to see this friend get hurt or have something worse happen and when Luca is turned into a monster. So I think there's honestly a lot of possibilities of where this story can go, and I think that's what happens in the early days when we're hearing about a new movie, is when we can only go through a few details. I think it's really anybody's guess until we see a trailer come out, or ultimately when this movie is released. I'm sure when Disney and Pixar start releasing trailers, we'll get even more information, and maybe we'll even see what Luca looks like in monster form. Or are they gonna do like a Jaws sort of thing where they hide what Luca looks like, and it's like, you want to see what his monster form looks like, you gotta go see the movie. Now, I did watch Casarosa's short La Luna earlier today on Disney Plus, and I thought it was pretty neat. I thought it was well animated, and I really like the character design. Now I'm wondering what happens if you give him the tools of a Pixar feature film, because La Luna, like a lot of Pixar shorts that are not based on pre-existing franchises, the story is told more so through the visuals and the animation rather than through dialogue. I mean, yeah, the characters kind of talk here and there, but it's not like it's not like they have like full fleshed out conversations. Whereas basically all of Pixar's movies they tell the story through more or conventional ways, where the characters, speak out about, what they want to do, what they're going to do, and how they're going to solve the problems. So I'm curious to see how the storytelling in Luca will go. Now, I just hope that by the time Luca comes out on June 18th, 2021, it'll be a lot safer to go out to movie theaters again, even though I was fine reviewing Onward from the comfort of my home and watching the movie on Disney Plus. I do really enjoy seeing Pixar movies in theaters. Like, I've seen Up, Toy Story 3, and Inside Out with my dad and sister. We all went out to the theater to see them, and we had a really good time watching those films. And I'm hoping that by the time Luca comes out in June of next year, it won't be a kind of a case where it's really risky to go outside. I'm currently working on another video on movie theaters, and Deadline says that they expect Tenet, the upcoming Christopher Nolan movie, to instead of having a wide release, it'll be released in like safer parts of the US, like places where coronavirus isn't nearly the dangerous problem it used to be in those areas. And the same article also said that people who follow the industry also speculate that Disney may do the same thing with the upcoming Mulan remake, where they'll at first release it in safer parts of the country rather than doing the typical wide release. So I guess if push comes to shove, maybe they could do that with Luca, maybe even possibly the next Disney Pixar movie, which is Soul, which is supposed to come out this fall. But with how unpredictable things are, I'm not really sure how it's going to go. At this point, I think I'll see what happens, whether it gets delayed or if they are going to try to do the thing where they gradually release the movie in safer parts of the country at first. I honestly do think that the movie theaters they're really like desperate to look for a way to reopen in any way they can. And what I think is happening is that the movie theater chains are really looking for any way to reopen in any sort of way they can, even if they can't literally open up all their theaters. So who knows? I mean, maybe we'll see this happen with Tenet and Mulan, the Mulan remake, and maybe even Soul and Luca. But I think we'll have to see how it goes. So I'm personally interested in Luca. I like the premise, and I do think that the director is interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing a trailer for this movie or even getting some more details. Mind you, I personally don't want spoilers. I don't like it when trailers give away too much of the movie, because then it kind of takes away from the excitement of getting to see the film. But at the same time, I do think it does have the ingredients of a good Pixar or adventure, and I like the conflict that's going on with this title character. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you personally think of what we're hearing about Luca? Would you check this movie out? What did you think of La Luna? Let me know all your thoughts down below, and until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you all for watching. Hi everyone, thanks for watching this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos and ring the bell to be notified about my latest uploads. Don't forget to follow me on social media for my latest opinions and video updates. I hope to see you next time.